Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Quantum Show. Had a field trip today. Went to West Kentucky Paranormal Expo in Mayfield, Kentucky. They are rebuilding. Welcome everybody to the chat. Tim, Diane, Sarah. I saw me and Renee, Rachel, Jedi Sisters, Sarah, and that's everybody for right now. So, I'm expecting a couple more people to come in because I left the link on their Facebook post to come watch. So we shall see. Who knows? And yeah, I went there out there today, and I'm gonna start with pictures. Okay, I'm gonna start with pictures, and these are almost everything I saw. Let me see here. I'm getting it ready right now. Okay, yeah, I'll just I'll I'll go backwards from here, right? Alrighty then. So this is what I was greeted with coming in the door, and this is Teps. Yeah, Teps investigates. Um, I'm gonna have to look up what these names are. Teps is paranormal something, right? TEPS investigates. There's the logo. I'm going to be putting more stuff on Facebook and well, I'm probably going to remember, I'm tired. Is a little over 2 hours there and 2 hours back. And it was a long drive. So there's the Tepsmobile. Let's see here where I'm at. I'll go backwards this way. And this is where they run me off from video. Cartwright Grove. I got it anyway. Up until there was no, you know what? There's no signs posted. So up until that lady told me we only asked to know video, I got video because I was not informed. Then I was. So, it's not like a haunted village attraction or anything. It's merely uh an old town, like 1800s town for the community Halloween attraction. I did talk to the lady for a few minutes, and those are the dates. And I talked to this lady. She's awesome. Okay, she's awesome. I'm probably gonna go seek her out to do some stuff. If she goes, oh man, I look acceptably crazy in that picture. But I'm gonna probably seek her out, go on some kind of investigation with her and her team. They're around Nashville. I think they said Dixon and uh, Franklin. I believe it was Dixon and Franklin. So I might be joining that team as kind of like a ringer because she is kind of a psychic. And talking with her, I told them the story about the cemetery. Lost it as usual. Started tearing up. I'm like, I'm sorry. This happens every time. Can you imagine telling this story while driving? Because I did. And yeah, I went with my buddy from the Legion, Chris. Shout out, Chris. And she's another one from the same team. I have a card from them. Rooted Rooted Journey Paranormal, Middle Tennessee. I was like, heck yeah, I want to talk to this Middle Tennessee group. So, and this guy, he was making, I should have taken more pictures. He was doing, um, he's out of Paducah, obviously, Paducah, Kentucky. He was doing toys and decor, but it was all like haunted horror show stuff. But he is an alien guy, okay? He is for sure an alien guy. I was talking to him, and we traded theories about what we think about. I say it's we're in a nature preserve, and we are the wild animals that they want to study, but they don't want to get eaten by. And he was saying it's impossible for us to be the only sentient thing in the universe. Are they here? Are they extra dimensional? He actually said that. I didn't even have to say it. I did tell him, I think we're using that word wrong. It should be extra vibrational, but whatever. We've talked about that before here. These guys were putting on the show. They are, I'm going to have to find out their name too. I've got a small video I'm going to put up, but I'm so tired. I can't remember who these guys are. Okay. Shout out nameless presenters, glowing fingernails. That's what I remember, because that's what was in the video, and it was good. They were doing a great presentation. I met him. He's a paranormal investigator, and he's Teps. He's with Teps. These guys, right? Hope you can see that. He's Teps, and let me tell you, this dude is intense. Okay, he is intense. And he's cool. He listened and he was able to get into the story. That's his partner. They were both wearing crystals, very much like the ones I like to make, except they were using, the highest dollar crystals. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got for sharing. Those are the pictures, and those are some of the people I met. I met more people, but they weren't really wanting to talk to me too much because they were busy. There was this one girl doing rune readings. I wanted to talk to her, but she was busy the whole time. That's okay. I got all these business cards here. I didn't put the links in the description yet. I want to put them in there after the video in the comment section, okay? And I'll put them to the top. Here we go. This is wegiveyouthe.creeps.com, right? wegiveyouthe.creeps.com. It will be in the comment section, okay? Night Vision Paranormal Kentucky. Night Vision Paranormal. Making the unknown known. There is the links will be in the show later. Okay. And the guys I was talking to, Teps Investigates. Okay. Para Reality Radio. That's the guy I went to go see. That's really the guy that tipped me off on this. Shout out Para Reality. And then I showed you the Teps sticker. He gave me a sticker. I bought his book. Where's the book? I bought the book, A Guide to the Spirit Realms. This is going to be interesting because he's got experience, right? Josh, that's the guy. The second guy I was telling you, that not the intense one, the other one, right? Got his book, and I'm going to be going through that, and I'll find out what it tells me, and if I can get any pointers, great. I told them both about, oh man, I had to skip so many stories because I was getting tired. I was getting tired, and I had to skip so many stories. I didn't get to talk to the Rune Girl. I really wanted to. I should have gotten her business card. I was handing out the flyers for the Quantum Fest. I took a whole bunch with me. Well, I took them all with me, but I handed them out to the people. I invited some people. They may or may not show up. The people I invite, I cover the table cost, right? That's what I'm doing. It's the best I can do. So spread it far and wide. Nashville going to have a paranormal conference at the Legion. It's not going to be enormous. I'm hoping it's going to be bigger than the one we went to today. Though it was no slouch, right? They didn't have a projector. They had a TV about the same size as my monitor, maybe a little bit bigger. But they had oh man, I look suitably crazy, don't I? I didn't even know. But it was a fun time. I took my friend Chris. He never gets to go anywhere. So I was like, hey, you want to go? It was Friday night. You want to go tomorrow? He's like, I don't have nothing to do tomorrow. Yes, I want to go. He watches the shows and loves to talk about the stuff. And he got to talk to plenty of people. He took lots of pictures too. He got to see the crazy bridges that they have. And we saw a controlled burn because apparently we're in a drought. Nashville's getting rain, but the other areas around here are not. I'm told. I don't know. I mean, they were doing a control burn, and I could tell because all the fire safety stuff was out on the highway. Like, do not throw out flammable or cigarette butts, etc. Okay, and but yeah, it was cool. I really liked it. I like that. Oh, the Teps machine, the Teps mobile, that was cool. I believe a lot of that stuff up there is practical and not just for looks. I spotted. Let me look here again. Let me see this one more time. I believe there is a weather station in there. Let's look at the stuff, shall we? Let's look and see what. Only take me off of there for now. What can we see on there? I know this is part of a weather station. Also, that's part of a weather station. The white cylinder on top. These are for carrying things on the side. Teps investigates. Yeah, buddy. Um, I believe that is for storm and ionization testing. I believe. I'm not sure. This I not real clear on, but it says caution below there. I saw it. I mean, I didn't get it in the picture, but I saw it says caution. And this looks a whole lot like a storm chaser vehicle. And these are practical things. I can't really identify. I see some hoses, and I'm not sure what this sticky uppy thing is over here. This could be tripods or some kind of, I don't know, geological something or other you stick in the ground. But yeah, there it is. There we go. And yeah, a lot of that stuff was practical. So shout out for using real hardware. Hell yeah. Good job. I love when it's great to make props, but when the props have a purpose, that would be excellent, right? And uh it was fun. It was small. I did a little I did some videos. I uploaded them to the channel. I just uploaded them. I got one. I can't remember those guys' names, right? That I haven't released yet. It's up there, but it's not released yet. Okay. And I'm going to be coordinating with several of these people, not necessarily for my show. Okay. I told them I am the sponsor. There are no others, right? I'm the only one paying for anything. And I don't expect them to pay for anything. If I invite them, they come on. I cover any cost, right? And I give them a stamp on hand or some kind of crazy lanyard with alien head on it. Because yeah, I'm going to be doing, oh man, the topics. If more speakers don't show up, get in touch with me. Me and Raven are going to be carrying the entire show. You heard me, Raven. If people don't show up, me, you, and Tim actually going to be carrying this whole show. That's cool. Yeah, dude, I got a CD about to be in the mail to you for them, right? I bought their CD for you. I know their YouTube has the whole thing on it, but having the hard copy, oh yeah, you got to have the hard copy. I want them to do well, and I'm trying to get them to come out and play on the outside porch. That would be awesome. And yeah, I'm trying to, because there's a stage outside. They can set up outside, and they don't need to be on the inside on the stage where the speakers are. The speaking people are. They got their stuff. They can have a concert outside. Yeah, they were cool. The Weird Sisters. Oh man, I was very impressed. The show was awesome. I didn't see much of the show, but they were putting it through all the front speakers, so I got to hear everything. And oh man, their use of techno was, oh, you heard it. Their whole album is on YouTube, so it's there. And yeah, I'd like them to come back. I'd like to. the mushroom drink people to come back, but I looked at their prices. It's like $13 to buy one, or $8 minimum for the little one. I'm like, yo, that's a little much. And to be non-alcoholic, a health food thing, I don't know about that. I would like to have so many people there, but anyway, talking about today, not really talking about my show, but I'm going to talk to these people. They were cool. They liked hearing my story. I talked to the guy, Parareality, and yeah, he's got a job just like me, and he's got to be able to get off work to go to it. I get it. That's a work day for most people, but it's the only day I got to do anything where I can do something and not interfere with every other event up at the Legion. So that's that. Yeah, I want to get together with a bunch of these people. Links will be okay. This is Co and Sarah. We give you the creeps.com. Horror and sci-fi art and collectibles. Yeah, somebody was saying, the guy that I got the picture with, right? I bought his book. He said, so is your show going to be like all sci-fi movies? Or I'm like, no fiction is going to be here. This is a documentary thing. This is a conference. This is not the other stuff. We're not going to be talking about science fiction. We're going to be talking about weird stuff that happens in real life. So he was there. That's what I'm bringing up about the show. And I really wanted to talk to him about his stuff. They went through this place, and I was talking. I didn't take a lot of interviews because it was busy. And well, it wasn't a busy place, but everybody was individually busy. You know what I mean? I couldn't talk to them very well. I believe they can. If not, we can teach them because they now know how to make Irish coffee the right way and the American way. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, good. I did see it. I did take video of it and you did see it. That's good. It was a lot of stuff there. They reorganized before they actually opened the doors. It was not super busy, you saw, but everybody was individually busy. I talked to these people also. She's a tour person. She gives tours from this place. Let's see, what's this? The Glen House. Right, hold on, let me do this. Sorry. The Glen House. And it's she said it's somewhere season 8 on Ghost Hunters. Okay. As seen on Ghost Hunters, the Glen House After Dark. And there's a lot of information on here. Let's see. Unexplained noises, apparitions, loud bangings, screaming growl. Man wearing a dark coat. Touched on the shoulder. Early 1900s coins have been thrown at volunteers, seemingly out of thin air. I've heard of that a lot. This sounds like a very haunted place. I would like to check it out. Where are we? It is. Well, they did the same thing I did and didn't put any contact information on it. What does their other thing have here? Let's see. Oh yeah, Missouri, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. It is Glen House Historical Association of Greater Cape Girardeau. Yeah, Missouri. Cape Girardeau, Missouri. All right. And she was a very nice lady. She talked about people's experiences to her, even though, and she didn't talk to Zach. Her buddy did. She was gone at the moment, but she was there at the event, and she was really nice. It was good to talk to her. I took her brochures, and there is there's contact information in here. Glenhouse.org. So I'm going to probably take a road. Well, Missouri, I try to keep it within 4 hours. I don't know if I can get there within 4 hours, right? Yeah, that is your neck of the woods. Hey, you might want to go check this out. You may want to go check it out. The Glen House. Uh, links will be in the comments after this show of this video. In the comment, it'll be in the first comment. I want to keep my links the way they are. Parareality is already down there. Shout out. And me and Amy are still having coffee. Virtually, spiritually, and caffeinatedly. Love it. Only here on the Quantum Show. I thought of a couple of funny t-shirts to make, and I can get a few made. Everything starts with Quantum Show at the top, and it's scary ... weird ... crazy ... scary or crazy, weird, scary. Just those words, right? Quantum Show, crazy, scary, weird, or scary, crazy, weird, whatever. Just like that. Easy, simple. And I thought of another one, Quantum Show, paranormal investigations. Yes, I have a girlfriend. Well, we would share driving, right? Because I'm good up to about 4 hours, but then I am wiped out. I got to take a big break after that. So yeah, I'm thinking about all kinds of different stuff. I'm still thinking about taking the artwork that I've used for the show and the headers and making trading cards, but it's the logistics of that. Anyway, these people did stuff like this, and the girl with the, I think I took a picture. Maybe. No, I didn't get a picture of her. I wanted to get a selfie, but she was busy the whole time. That's okay. She said, here, we got to talking. She goes, telling me, if just in case, she was like 20 something. Just in case the elder Futhark runes were based on the younger Futhark. Not everybody knows it. I'm like, I didn't know that either. I started off in Barnes and Noble with a little book and a bag of clay runes. She goes, yeah, that's me too, but I learned about it, and we got to talking for a few minutes. Then she said, yeah, I work in a food truck. And I was like, food truck? I need a food truck in Nashville. She goes, but it's my dad's, and he doesn't like this stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. DJ Wardove stickers. That sounds awesome. Make some. Hell yeah. Or send me, and I'll get them made. I don't care. I don't care, dude. I mean, this is not a money-making endeavor, right? This is have fun, spread education and awareness that shit's about to get weird, and it's already weird. You don't even know it. There you go. And but yeah, I walked around until my feet hurt, and I got to talk to those two ladies, right? Wait a minute, did I get a picture of her in the background, maybe? No, dang it. Okay, I was trying to see if I got a picture of the rune girl in the background, but I didn't. No, I sure didn't. Oh well. That's okay. Man, I really should have talked to her because she was cool. She was doing runes. I did runes back in the day. Raven does runes. And it takes study and practice, and I studied, but I'm way out of practice by decades now. I can't believe it. Lots of t-shirt sellers. Everybody had a story, right? And Parareality was collecting stories. The friend I went with, Chris, he went and talked about when he was working as grounds maintenance at a cemetery. He had some crazy experiences. I might get him on a little interview. Maybe might get him on an interview. Do a little phone interview, right? Sitting at the table. I carry a tripod with me just for such events. And yeah, it was a pretty good drive out there. When you turn off the highway, it is gravel or dirt road in that area. I believe they got hit by the floods last year. Or earlier this year. I'm not really sure. Right. My I I almost live under a rock. I don't hear about any of the news unless I it comes across to me in one of the things I look at normally. But yeah, today was good. It was hot. There was no air conditioning. It was in the state fairgrounds, or no, sorry, county fairgrounds, and it was a barn. It was a big metal barn, very tall. They had one big fan over here, one big fan over there, and it was hot. They had that speaker, and when I might just put the video up anyway. You know what? Let me do that. Let me go ahead and make that happen, and you can watch it over here later, right? And gotta remember how to do this. So I'm looking. Okay, I'm going to change this real quick. So give me half a second. Hopefully you can hear me. It's kind of a single direction microphone. So that's that. I'll go through and edit everything later. It's very echoey because we were in a giant metal building, right? It's called Paranormal Hosts. And it is now live. Cool. That's all right. Yeah, I got to talk to. I love talking to people. Especially I get wound up, as you all know. All right, let me see. Oh wow, I got quite a few views on the 2 videos so far. There's 2 short videos and a long video. 2 long videos. What do I have here? No, it's all shorts. I thought I had more. 3 shorts. Didn't I do a walk around? Weird Sisters. That's all. Huh. I'm going to have to go through and look at what I have saved. Maybe I just forgot to put it up there. There's noise. Okay, let's see here. Hey, Lynn. Welcome back to the Quantum Show. Cryptid Huntress is just coming on now. That was what that was, right? I'm trying to get her to come to mine. That would be good because she's a great personality. She's got a lot of experience. The food place was barbecue, wings, hamburgers, but they didn't take PayPal. Didn't have a credit card reader. I'm like, oh, Venmo only. I don't have Venmo. Okay, no eating. I don't do junk food. Right? Not anymore. I don't do junk food. Just too many downsides to eating junk food. Lots of coffee. I can do all the coffee. I say that while I drink store-bought cream. Yeah, there were open tables, and I should have crashed one of them. Just set up, put my camera up there. It says, "Welcome to the Quantum Show," and put on my own little show. Recorded me talking to people kicking me out, kind of like that lady. We asked that you have no video. Click. I'm like, okay, well, that's permission implied and then permission withdrawn. There was no There was nothing posted, so I didn't break any rules because I was unaware of them. Then I was informed and I hit stop. So yeah, but it was a fun day. Chris had never been to a paranormal anything, no events like that. Never been on a ghost hunt. Health issues uh keep him from being able to do stuff like that. So I took him with me, and people are saying, "Thank you for taking him. He never gets to go anywhere." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, man." Um, he, even though it was a small one, it was his first. He had a good time. He took a ton of pictures. Let me see if I can just. No, 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 no. I'm not going to mess with trying to cross link and whatever. I'll just leave it alone. So yeah, the parking lot was not stuffed. That was nice. I did park far away anyway because it was packed right up by the door, and I didn't want to add to any problems, cause anybody to have trouble getting in or out. Big car, right? And now I get to start emailing all these guys. Rooted Journal Paranormal is the one I want to talk to the most, right? They're here in and around Nashville. That's excellent. And they were really nice. They invited me to sit down at their table. And I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt your. They were eating, and I'm not going to interrupt your eating because it's been a long day. It was already 4:00. I left at about 5:00, 4:30, 5:00, something like that. The people were really nice. Okay, they all were. They were all really nice, and they were into. I thought now, unlike the Bigfoot stuff, right? The Bigfoot events, there were vendors there who just sold stuff. They don't believe in any of it. It was just a thing for them to make money. The vendors here are not those vendors. The vendors at this event, they all had something going on, and I loved it. Hey, Aussie, welcome back. Good day, Aussie. But they all had a story. I didn't even get a chance to talk to all of them because they were talking to other people. That's fine. I talked to who I did talk to. That was all right. Didn't I? I'm just amazed that I only got that many videos. I was on a video run. I'm looking here. I was on a video tear. Let me see. Look at my channel again. Okay. I did take other videos. Where's this? I looked at these. I uploaded several videos. What is going on? I'm gonna have to check and see if they might not have completed their upload. And let me do this real quick. I'm still here. I'm still here. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, it's unlisted. Well, how did I? Okay. Where is? Oh yeah, it is unlisted. Let me put that to public. I did forget to do that. Now it's live with me and Parareality. He had been busy, so he forgot to get back to me when he did that. And we talked, right? He says he's having a great day. He's taken several stories, and I made a video. I will. Well, it's on my channel now, so you can go see that. He does a podcast audio, right? He's wanting to go into video, and he's got this cool camera. But I'm like, you did? I use a Amazon special and this thing and one of these. You know, you don't need a fancy camera to do videos. Just have a crazy background with robots. That's what I do, you know. And wear a cool t-shirt. I wore this the whole time. This was a classic t-shirt. I would love to have one of these with Quantum Show across here, right? Right over the head, Quantum Show. And Monty, it says aliens. I quote you guys, okay? I really do. I quote you guys because y'all come up with the coolest stuff sometimes. And Monty got it's aliens, period. Man, it was, we talked about stuff on the way. I told him the story about the cemetery, the crazy time. I didn't even get to tell a chance to tell anybody about the haunted girl or the Men in Black. I didn't get a chance to talk about tulpas. That's going to be one of my topics, right? How the spirit guide came to me with a Star Wars joke in my head. Didn't get to tell anybody, right? Maybe one time. Yeah. That's another one. Still not demons. That's something we come up with. Still not demons. I didn't want to take any shirts because I want to save them for my event. I'm going to order more. I'm going to have some more made. Hopefully I can get them in time and not pay a fortune for them, you know. Merch. I did not buy anything today. Not much. I bought the book. I'm not a big swag person, you know. Dude got some stickers and a ghost ball. It was a freebie where you just root your hand, pick one, and whatever's in it is yours, you know. I'm not sure. I didn't go to the swag thing. I'm not big into that. Right? I don't want free stuff. I don't. I want to pay these people to do their thing in the small way that they asked me to pay. You know, it's just one of those small business things. I don't want no free stuff because it hurts to get free stuff, you know? I need to be reminded. Thank you, Aussie. That's why you got boss in your title. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum. Today, I went to West Kentucky Paranormal Expo, and it was fun. It was fun. It sure was. And still not demons, though those guys were there. Those guys preaching demons were there. I am not about the demons. There's this one lady that is Bigfoot are not demons. Bigfoot, I don't believe they're fallen angels. I want someone to come and talk to us about, well, Bigfoot, right? I want Bigfoot. I met a guy at the Legion after the show today. He said he's from the Pacific Northwest, up Washington State ways, right? The attitude for Bigfoot there is so different than the attitude in this neck of the woods. And I'm totally with Hellbent Holler, right? They are scared here. I mean, well, we're scared of them. They're scary. They're scary here in the Southeast. They're scary up New York, Maine, Illinois, Ohio. They're scary here for some reason. I don't know if it has to do with the history or the fact that Native Americans, because they're, according to the Native Americans, they're the first people. Remember, they were there before they got there, and they got there. They migrated there from somewhere else. Atlantis, survivors. Yes, 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 yes. It's all Atlantis all the time. But in the Pacific Northwest and that side of the United States, the west side, they're revered. They gift all the time. They communicate with people, or people try to communicate with them. And over here, they get names like wood devils and wood boogers. There's boogers in them woods, and that's bad. They're bad. They're mean. I don't know why. The people over here, I know of one person who has one on their property. She has a relationship with it. Not scary. make friends, just like anything. You make friends. So, and there's a lot of human element in there too. You know, if you think something is bad, you're going to, in your head, there's nothing that can change your mind. You know what I mean. So I am really interested in the East and the West. The different, we're East. Me, Raven, DJ Wardove, we're East. Lynn is West. I don't know where everybody else is really. I know Aussie is somewhere underneath the planet. Diane, I believe you are in Forks, Washington, right? Am I wrong? I believe you are. And okay, well, I'm just gonna keep there, right? They only Yep, they only eat organic apples here in Washington, and they only have iPhones. Aussie is in Southeast Queensland, Australia. Okay, Australia. Gotcha. She says, I am indeed in Forks, Washington. Yep. Okay. So Forks, that's Washington State, right? So you've got the friendly Bigfoot, the nice guys, the people who don't scare people. Not here. That's not what they do here, right? They apparently they are crazy mean here because up north here in the east there are dogman sightings, lots of dogman sightings. Michigan, big time. Raven has a dogman report. Lots of, I mean, that's the east, and I think that keeps Bigfoot, the Sasquatch, in check, right? Yes, nice here in Washington State. So, Rachel, I'm going to need you to go look for Bigfoot. Take you and your Jedi sister, go look for. No, I'm just kidding. Bring me a report. I want pictures of Bigfoot. Okay. Rachel and Renee, Bigfoot hunters. Heck yeah. No, I'm just joking. But that wouldn't that be cool? What if you could just sit on your porch and like with a bucket of chicken and Bigfoot come up to you? No, it's probably going to be a coyote. Don't do that. Please don't do it. No cooked meat items. And I don't know, definitely no Popeyes. They hate Popeyes. Too greasy. Okay. Yes, Bigfoot is here, yelling in the chat. BMR did a show with the guy here in Forks that has this Bigfoot store here. I believe I popped in on that show for a little bit. I don't always have a chance to say anything, but I will pop in. Let me tell y'all, I've been up since 9 a.m. I normally don't do that. I'm really tired. So I might be wrapping this up in just a few minutes to go to the panel that might end up being a short panel. I would like to see this, Raven. So, yeah, send me that if you would please over on Facebook Messenger. And yeah, shout out to all the people I talked to today, including the room girl that I didn't get a chance to talk to very much. She had somebody come up and request a reading, and they charged them, I believe they charged them to take those tables, to have a table in there. And came close to getting a picture. Unfortunately, it was from the corner of my site. I think you mean site, right? Not like your area, site. Your site. I get it. I get you. Okay. Picture is waiting for me in Facebook Messenger. Awesome. Thank you. I will show it. If it's okay to show it here, it's okay. Let me know. Because I want to show all the pictures, right? Oh, hey, Raven, can we get a gas cap report? Are we still in the same reality as last time, or have we jumped again? Because that's a topic that we both share. You can actually call on me. We can co-host that topic if we want to. I got you, Rachel. I know. It's quicker to say site, SITE, SIGHT, crazy English. So, about alternate realities, reality jumping. Raven, you have a picture of you have pictures of alternate reality. That's cool. That is some of the coolest evidence ever. Ever. You can take those pictures, the originals, the digital copies, and you can get them looked at by a forensic expert to check the meta tags of the time and date of all those pictures. You can do that. I know gas cap is still attached. We have not jumped universes yet. Keyword yet, because it's going to happen. Oh, I heard about this one. I saw the headline for this. I just watched a show with a guy who lived 10 miles out of Fork, okay, who had his pot plant stolen from Bigfoot and left fish for trade. I saw the headline for that, but I wasn't sure about. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I've been prepping a lot of stuff, doing flyers, designing t-shirts. Y'all, I'm not exactly going full bore because I'm not taking sponsors. Facebook wants hundreds of dollars to advertise. No, right. I'm not trying to make a national event. I want a city event. I really do. I want a city event, a state event. And now I got Illinois, Arkansas, Georgia wanting to come up. I'm like, you want to come here? Okay. Granted, Illinois and Arkansas, you're in the chat. It's Tim and Raven. We're friends, right? So we know each other. And okay, yeah, you sent it to me. All right. You sent it to me. You sent it to me, right? Okay. And Raven replies, "Oh yeah, we're on the good timeline. It's when it's not attached, it feels like the highway to hell." Okay, well, it may change back. Hopefully not, but it may change back. I've had two big jumps that I'm aware of. And we can actually co-host that one if you want. And I will be post at restaurants and larger grocery stores. The larger grocery stores, they require permission and they might charge me. So, but little restaurants, oh yeah, I'll do that. The pizza place, I got a pizza truck. I'm going to make new flyers. The ones I got are not great, right? So, okay. And speaking of alternate realities, Stepkid's hair hasn't changed in a while. So we may be here for a while. Let's see. I don't know. Let's wait for the next apocalypse, right? Let's just wait, hold off for the next apocalypse and see where we end up then, right? We've already had asteroid. We've already had. We've got another something coming up. We got Three Eye Atlas. We had the one in 2012. We had the one in 2000. We had the Y2K. That was crisis avoided. John Teeter. So let's just find out what happens in the next apocalypse. If the gas cap on, gas cap off, cat alive, cat dead, Schrodinger's reality. Let's just wait and find out where we end up. Okay. I do not know what that means. Okay. I don't know, but we're chalking them up so far. What have we had? Well, we've had plenty of floods, plenty of fires. Australia was on fire. We don't need. I'm not just in the United States. How many tsunamis and all that stuff? That's all part of the apocalypse. And now we had the asteroid that's seemingly veered away from Earth in Y2K, or was it 2012? I can't remember. I'm so confused. We need a list. Somebody come up with a list of apocalypse. Is there, what's the, hey Siri, what is the plural for apocalypse?
The plural for apocalypse is apocalypses. This
Okay.
is from wordhippo.com.
Thank you, Siri.
You're welcome.
I would rather it be apocalypse. Apocalypses just sounds so boring. Doesn't it? Apocalypse. Yeah, we need a roadmap. We need a roadmap. And we need to see. Mm, okay, like I said, I'm tired. I'm going to wrap this up. This has been the solo. Went to Western Kentucky Paranormal Expo today. Talked to a bunch of great people. Got a lot of contact information. After the shows tonight, probably tomorrow, I'm going to put everything in the comment section because YouTube will only let you have so much description, right? Before it stops you and it won't let you put anything else in. It's like a chat limit, but that's okay. I mean, it's not like they're a ginormous website. But anyway, everybody, I'm going to start pushing buttons. Thanks for being here for the solo. I'm going to wrap it up a few minutes early. And I was able to treat a friend of mine who never gets to go to anything to a paranormal fest. He had a good time. He had never been to one. No Bigfoot conference, no nothing. He was very happy. So, hey, Samo, 1 in 4 asteroids hit on land. The oceans hits are the first causes of the mud floods. Quantum facts. Heck yeah, there you go. Spitting quantum facts. All right, but I am going to start pushing buttons because I'm tired. I'm going to leave it to the panel tonight. I'm going to play assistance on this. Please like and subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum. Links in the description. Everyone's verified quantum. I verified them. It's still not demons. Pushing buttons. See you in a little bit. Thanks, everybody. Come to the panel in, 20, 30 minutes.